Was this the guy?
What guy?
The guy who bought the game? $5, remember?
Oh yeah, the geek with the glasses. I'm not sure if that's him though.
Not sure. You spoke to him here.
Well, this kid's got glasses on, but he's wearing a white shirt.
Yes, so?
Well, the kid that came here didn't have a white shirt on.
Why would that make a difference? You're telling me you really can't tell if it's him?
Well, what am I supposed to remember? Everyone I ever talked to?
When it's someone that came over here and ripped off a game worth thousands of dollars, yeah.
Hey, look at that guy. He's fighting a robot.
Focus, Frank, focus!
It's like King Kong versus Godzilla. Well, what's the difference? You got the game back, right? Hey, come on. You have to help me shut the computer off. Come on.
When I moved from New Jersey a couple of years back, I lost a few choice items during that transition. One of the worst losses was a Nintendo item so obscure and rare that even hardcore NES collectors hadn't heard of it. Need a hint? It was quickly featured in my NES collection video, which, by the way, I really should do an update of. That rare item that I lost was the Archer joystick docking bay. Just kidding. It was this peculiar Nintendo Power audio cassette tape. I had found this cassette but never had a chance to listen to it before I moved. Unfortunately, the only box I lost in my move contained this cassette. I made it a mission to find this rarity for 2 years afterwards, having no idea what was on the tape or where it even came from. Fortunately, a tipster came forward and notified me where I could find a new copy and told me that it was actually a mail-away promotion from the Nintendo cereal system from the late 80s. You know, the cereal featuring Mario and Link that tasted like Flintstone chewable vitamins in milk.
I was a dummy and missed out on an opportunity to listen to this, but I'm not making that same mistake twice. Jeez, out of all the stuff I could have lost, it had to be something that was almost irreplaceable. Rob, I know you're joking. You're glad you made it here. That's a terrible thing for you to say. You don't mean it. See? Anyway, I'm glad I'm going to finally see what I've been missing out on. I'm sure the NES tips and secrets on this cassette will be really cool, and I can't wait to reveal them to the entire world. Rob!
Hi, Power Players. Listen up and we'll provide you with tips for some of your favorite NES game packs. You may want to grab a pencil and a piece of paper or wait to write them down until the next time you listen. First, I have some valuable continue codes for you. Follow the directions closely and you'll be able to start your game from where you finished or close to it. Here we go. In Super Mario Bros., when the screen reads Game Over, hold down the A button and then press Start.
Alright, I knew that one. It was an oldie but a goodie.
In Gradius, as soon as your last ship is destroyed, quickly push down, then up on the control pad, and then BA, 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 start after Game Over.
How many BAs do we need? Isn't one or two enough?
For Ikari Warriors, right after you lose your last man, quickly press A, B, BA, and your character will reappear.
We just won't tell you that half the time. The code may not work.
In Hudson's Adventure Island, find the bee hidden inside the egg at the end of stage 1.
Ooh, the Hudson
and you'll gain the ability to continue. Just hold right on the control pad and press Start. Here's another powerful tip we've discovered that works on both Life Force and Contra. Follow along closely for the key to
Powerful
getting
tip.
30 extra men.
The Konami code!
ships.
Oh, here we go.
When the title screen appears, press up twice, down twice, then left, right, left, right
what
on
was
your
that?
control pad. Then title screen appears. Press up twice, down twice, then
What the hell? Up twice, down twice, not up, up, down, down? Have you ever heard anyone in the history of gaming ever describe the Konami code that way? It's just the most well-known video game code of all time. That's all. That's just so strange to hear. They screwed up the Konami code. I mean, I know the Konami code. You know the Konami code. But listening to up twice, down twice, I didn't even know what I was doing.
and for our grand finale, we're
Ooh,
going to
the
tell
finale.
you how
Here
to
it
enter a
comes.
whole new ring in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. You can earn your title a brand new way by entering the pass key 135-702-468. Leave the last digit blank.
Blank?
Then press and hold the A, B, and select buttons at the same time. I know you'll find these tips helpful, as well as all the great game info in every issue of Nintendo Power. These great Nintendo Power tips were brought to you by Nintendo Serial System. You'll find insider info like this and much more in every issue of Nintendo Power, the source for NES players, straight from the pros.
Nintendo! 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 Nintendo!
The code doesn't work. Wait a second. That code looks familiar. It's almost the Another World Circuit code where you fight against your opponents in a different order. But that's 135-792-4680. It's not 135-702-468 blank. Are you kidding me? They got the grand finale code totally wrong? These are kids we're talking about. They had to enter this code after waiting months for the tape to arrive and were probably hit with a tidal wave of frustration because the code was just totally off. And it not only was off by one number, it was off by one number and then a blank. They put a blank at the end. I understand that they typed up one number incorrectly when doing the script, but they totally messed this up. Where was the quality control? Now, I don't expect the hired speaker to catch that mistake, but someone, and I mean someone at Nintendo, must have listened to it at some point and said, hey, you know what? That grand finale code we wrote, it's totally awfully wrong. Let's get the guy back in the booth and do it correctly. But no, that didn't happen. So not only did kids have to eat and deal with that awful, putrid cereal just because it was branded Nintendo, but they were dealt a code that was totally incorrect. What a catastrophe! What a joke! I spent 2 years agonizing over this tape. I lost sleep thinking I would never find another copy so I could listen to it finally and reveal to you guys all the cool NES tips and secrets that were on here. So all the pain, all the agony, the countless nights of lost sleep, the hours and hours of searching for it, and I finally get one, listen to it, and what's on here? Not only a bunch of codes that we already heard of before, but a grand finale supercode that was totally false! Fluffernutter!
Hey, where are you going? You gotta help me turn my computer back on. Up, turn it off. All right. Now he's good.
Nintendo! 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 Nintendo!